Innovative idea to empower the youth. The program was dominated by young black women from impoverished backgrounds. For some, the glimpse of hope they once held onto has vanished.
Shortly after I received my container, I had issues with the landlord, not actually the landlord, issues with electricity. There was no electricity where my container was put. So those were some of the issues that I faced. I could not operate since most of the equipment used electricity. So very early on in the business, I had issues. And I relayed these issues to the people from CCBSA that I couldn't operate because there was no electricity. And shortly after my landlord died, I asked them if they could please remove the container and take it to an eligible place where I could operate. But I never received any feedback.
Some have, to great personal cost, managed to keep their business running. It does not come without challenges and compromise. Vuyo Johnson is one of the beneficiaries. She has employed one person to help her run the business.
I currently have one employee. She's a lady. I just have to employ her because I can't do everything on my own, and it's really difficult then if I don't have a person to help me with the job, and then I'll struggle. So it's really a challenge because I have to pay her every week. I have to pay rent. I have to buy electricity and everything else. So it is really difficult to make ends meet.
For some, the dream still persists.
My mom also sold Bombi, if you know ice. So I looked from her and then I thought one day I could do this in a bigger one. That's why my shop I named after her.
Some containers have now been deserted and vandalized. The Nelson Mandela Bay Metro is said to have contributed a once-off payment of 1.5 million rand towards this project. CCBSA says liability for the inventory and container now lies with the entrepreneur with the support of a business mentor. They say an agreement was signed for legal ownership of the container. Andangonji, SABC News, Uitenhage.